And welcome everyone. We are at the Sports Arena in beautiful Klagenfurt, Austria, for a great match between Seoa and Bojana Šarac in this Predator WPA Women's World 10-Ball Championship. $150,000 prize fund, $50,000 for the champion. It's a 48-player invitational, and the game is 10-ball. Race to 7. Eric?
George, I've seen this happen 2 matches in a row. So the refs are being very picky about the cue ball being over the line when they're lagging. And the ref just called Seoa for placing the cue ball over the line while lagging. I've seen it twice now.
Well, I think I was with you on the last one.
Yeah, I was with Ben, I think.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah.
But I've seen it once too, and I've never seen it before in my entire life for a lag. I never saw it with our U.S. refs, and now these EPBF refs, of course, are calling it. And it's surprising to the players, and it's surprising to us, as you just mentioned.
Well, I guess the European players are used to it, right? I wonder if it's even any part of the cue ball is touching the line. I would assume it has to be half over.
Well, she was awarded the break.
Yeah.
On the lags, so Seoa a little disappointed. I wonder how what that does to your mind when it starts out that way. I guess you don't think about it.
The player that I got called against last match, it didn't affect the game too much.
Okay.
The first player didn't break and run the rack, and it was called against Wu Kun Lin. He actually ended up winning the match. He played very well. This will be an interesting match against a young up-and-coming player, Bojana Šarac, and against a kind of newly established player, Seoa.
Well, she was third in the Women World 9-Ball Championships in Atlantic City this year. She was 17th here in the 10-Ball Championships, World 10-Ball Championships right here in Austria last year.
Won the Las Vegas Open as well, I believe.
Won the Las Vegas Open. And she's...
It's a daring push here. I feel like the opponent could give it back. If she wants to be aggressive, by all means. The play would be into the 5, combo into the 5.
Well, the young lady from Serbia has taken this shot on. She's a 670 Fargo versus a 742 in Seoa.
Nice shot.
And
not
only took it on, she executed it perfectly.
Oh, look at the cue ball, though.
Except for that. She punished herself.
Yeah, tough roll there.
Great shot, and as you said, tough roll.
Hard to be in an exact control of the cue ball when you're jumping like that.
Especially when she cut it at the angle she did.
Yeah. She has the left side rail here. Tough kick to judge, though, coming diagonally, kicking at a ball far away from the rail.
Didn't miss it by much, but missed it nonetheless.
I've seen Seoa play on stream a couple times. Seems like a very capable player.
Very capable, very smooth, silky stroke.
Not afraid to get right at it. Pretty simple position, but just judging by her pace on the first shot and even the second shot, seems like a faster paced player.
She has a nice rhythm to her game.
Got a little too much angle here, but she can play the cue ball up to, as long as the cue ball goes naturally between the 8 and 9, she can play up to the short rail. Might have to run into the 8. Draw over. Good play.
Reigning champions for this tournament was Chao Che-Yu. Runner-up was Wei Wei.
Chao's actually on the loser side. Rubelin Amit beat her 7-6 in the winner side.
Yeah, she's playing on table 2 right now.
This is a round 2 loser side match. Both these players need to win 2 more matches to make it back to the redraw stage of the tournament.
Yeah, Seoa lost to Ina Kaplan, 7-6. Both these girls lost their matches hill. And Bojana lost to Emily Duddy.
Staying in line nicely here. A couple stop shots for the finish on the rack.
And even though she lost her lag on the foul, looks like she'll take the first game captive.
Doesn't feather too much, just kind of gets at it.
Pretty straightforward. Game number 1 in a race to 7. To the young lady from Chinese Taipei, rated number 10 in Fargo out of the top 100. But that would change as soon as they add a few other players. In fact, we have 2 of them show up here, Seming Chen and Han Yu. Both with 788 and 797 Fargo.
Sha Lu's another very high-rated player from over there. Xiao Ting Pan came out. First tournament I've seen Xiao Ting Pan playing in a long time.
Is she here?
Yeah.
Wow.
Lost to Cheska Centennial. A lot of strong women in the field this year.
Yeah, she lost 7-4. As I see that. Allison Fisher won her round. 7-1 over Denise Wilkinson. And Seoa breaks the balls with a dry break, I think. 5, 9, 10, exactly. That 1 ball was headed right for the side pocket. The 7 ball was, I'm sorry. No, it was the 1. Can't see the monitor real well. My vision's fading late in the evening.
5 and the 6 tied up here, so either gonna have to develop that or play some kind of safe off of it.
She's playing the 1 off the
3
ball on the side there.
7's in a tough spot as well.
Yeah, oh yes, that's one of the roughest spots for a ball to be, especially with the 5-6. Oh, opportunities present themselves early for Bojana.
She could get aggressive here and try to play an angle on the 2, or she pockets the 2 and plays the cue ball into the 5-6. Maybe actually draw over into it now.
I was surprised at that. I thought she was playing the 1 ball in the side off the 3, and I thought she had missed. And no, she played the combo all the way to the corner.
She actually called the 1 in the side and then had to pass up the table because the 3 played it, because the 3 went in, not the 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But this is what happens when you break out balls, right? It's hard to control exactly where you're going into the 5-6. Got behind the 2, got behind the 6 here.
Oh, what a shot.
Yeah, great shot. One of the old school Predator jump cues. Predator 2. There's room to get on the 5 here, 2 rails. Make sure you come across this second rail here. Always try to kill the cue ball near the position you're trying to land in, not float to it. Wonder if she can play the 6 off the 7. I feel like it's possible. She'd definitely consider it.
Nope.
I feel like she's going to be in a tough spot here. I mean, she could get completely straight on the 7. And I guess she could roll through for the 8 if she does.
For the 8 in the side?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to cheat the pocket there a little bit. Got a little too straight. Had to get over to the right side rail. Caught a roll, though. Šarac is going to have to go 2 rails at this ball. 10's kind of in the way of the natural track of that. Might be able to go just to the left of it. She doesn't like the 2 rail. I like going down to the short rail. She's actually looking at the long rail. I feel like the short rail is going to leave the 6 in a safer spot more often. Actually easier to kick at as well.
Would you rather kick to the short rail and spin back for the 6? Yeah, I think that's a bigger ball that way.
That's what I was seeing.
Yeah. Although she hit it nice, but the cue ball
behind the
side
point?
pocket. Almost,
No.
almost. If you were playing, it would have been behind the point.
Of course.
Don't we all feel that way?
Yeah. Remember all the bad rolls for sure.
Yeah, that's right.
Seven's still looming tough here, especially where the 6 is. Nice shot. Couldn't have done much better.
Oh, she's made things look good here. Just trying to see if she can possibly just play it in the side, but I don't think she's going to. I think she's going to come all the way down to the corner. That's a tough side pocket.
Too sharp in the
Oh,
side.
yeah.
It's got angle to get back over to the other side of the table for the 8, but not exactly in the right way.
I think just if she just uses center English here, just kind of stuns it, it'll come off the rail, and she should be straight in for the corner on the 8.
A little too much angle. I think draw back to the side. Yeah. Nice hit.
Oh, she drew back with
Look
the
how
side.
well she played the cue ball too.
That was a great shot.
Well, Seoa off to a great start here. What you would expect from her. I put her right near the top of the best players in the world, and she's shown it with her results as well. Lost the cue ball a little bit there, but I think she'll favor the side on this shot. Nice hit.
Yeah, keeping the cue ball in the middle of the table, so there's no chance of a scratch. He takes game number 2 from Bojana Šarac. Serbian versus the Chinese Taipei.
Korea, I think, Seoa.
She's Korean?
I think so.
I got that wrong then, huh? No bueno.
Guyon Kim, of course, the legendary player from Korea. Hasn't been playing women's tournaments for a while, but won probably 15 majors in her career. I heard she's playing 3-cushion over there, actually. Actually, I've seen her
Guyon
playing
Kim?
3-cushion
Yeah.
a couple times.
Wow. And there aren't that, well, there is in the Asian market, but in the U.S. there aren't very many 3-cushion lady players. There's a few. I've seen a couple of tournaments in Arizona where they've had a couple show up.
Nice. I noticed that at the casino there, they had some bigger 3-cushion events, right?
Yes, at the Casino El Sol, and now our support there has left Casino El Sol, and he's now at Kozoom over in Yuma, Arizona.
Okay.
And I think they've already held one of the 3-cushion tournaments there.
Hmm.
So I think they're going to move it over to Yuma, which is closer for a lot of the California players that come down to the area for 3-cushion.
Do they have international players coming to those tournaments, or just American
in
players?
Vegas.
Oh, right.
No, we haven't had very. I don't think I've seen any international players in Tucson.
Prize money's not quite enough.
No.
It's good to get them competing. It's a great game. Would have been a really aggressive jump combo here, so she's going to opt for the push. Big wall of balls over on the left side of the table. I feel like Seoa's going to try to play into those somehow.
Would you go ahead and call this? She's going to call the 8 and come around 2 rails for the 2 ball for position.
Yeah, you're going to run
It's
into
two-way
that
shot.
wall. Kind of going all in on the combo here, but that's okay.
I thought it was a 2-way shot. If she'd have hit it just a little better, I thought that 1 ball might stay up and she could come around those. But it turned out pretty good for her.
Yeah, a couple rolls in the first couple games for Seoa. Making good shots too, for sure, but getting the benefit of the roll. Can thin this ball to the left. Try to use the cue ball or the 2 ball as a blocker, possibly playing the 1 behind the 10. If you want to go with a little more speed, it's a good shot. Think she got her. There'll be a kick safe option off the short rail if she can't see enough of it to pocket it. Yeah, it's going to be a kick safe option here. Going to be kicking this ball with draw, try to hold the cue ball.
It's going to work.
Yep, got her full ball on the 3. Can jump at the 1. Typically you'd want to jump with draw. You can't jump with draw in this case because you can scratch in the side. It's okay though. She'll know that. Just jump with follow instead of draw. See, that's the thing about jumping with follow is the cue ball starts jumping off the bed of the table a little more. Yeah. And she knew that and just overhit the speed a little bit. But that's why you see players jump with draw a lot. It kind of holds the cue ball to the table a little more.
And especially when the object ball is close to the rail.
Sure, yeah.
Another break for Seoa.
Just going to play the short side position here to avoid the traffic a little more. Got over top of the 10, but can play nice pocket speed here, make the pocket a little bigger. Off the 3 went in the corner. Just going to have to draw it back. Good shot. Could choose to play the cue ball into the 6 here. There is an option to go 3 rails forward as well.
She liked her first option better.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, whenever you can
6.
move the cue ball less. I mean, it's tricky. You have to hit the 6 and square enough to stop the cue ball, but it wasn't moving that far to that point, so she chose that option. Good stroke there.
I like the fact that she chose to draw the ball and to check the cue ball down here for the corner pocket.
Yeah, again, less cue ball movement.
Sure. Because she could have ended up with a funny angle on the 5 ball there.
I like her style. When the balls are there, she just goes. I think that's how you should play rotation, you know? It takes a little more time when the shot's tougher, obviously.
Yeah, there's no thinking involved. The balls lead you. They tell you what's next, and the line is certainly there and obvious.
It's kind of like a filler Shaw type style.
Yeah.
And with the shot clock becoming more and more common, it's going to be, that's the style of play you're going to see in the future.
Game number 3 to the young lady from South Korea. And we are at 3-0. No response from the young lady from Serbia.
Yeah, I've been in a couple tough spots, and when Seoa's made a couple mistakes, she hasn't had the best of it. Who do we have for the women advancing on the winner's side?
Oh, we got quite a list, and a very good one. We have our winners qualification all set up. You're going to have matched up is Rubelin Amit, Wang Wanling, and then Pia Filler will play Simin Chen. Silviana Liu will play Bing Hung. Anaya Franco will play Kristina Zalteva. Han Yu will play Yuki Hiraguchi. And Nina Kaplan will play the runner-up from last year's event, Wei Wei. Allison Fisher against Cheska Centeno. And Christina Tkach versus Kelly Fisher. Those are the matches set up for 3:30 on Thursday, local time.
Lots of great matches. No offensive chance for Šarac here. He'll probably play the one up the right side rail, using the 2-6-8 wall as blockers. Oh, caught the hole in between them. Not enough of it to bank at it, but she can play the cue ball with right spin here and spin to the right behind the 8. Yeah, it's a little thin to really get wide enough around the 8, but played a good shot there. Barely left the left edge.
Long way away.
Yeah, you got to be brave to go at the left edge there. You'd have to slow roll it as well, kind of cutting it towards the 4 and using the 3-7 as blockers.
Well, having that left edge, she could kick at it if she can get the cue ball down, the cue stick down on the center of the ball. You know, with some right center.
Yeah.
Try to find something to kick that ball down and just.
Could hit it a little thicker than real thin. Played a good shot there.
Oh, another window.
Again found a window. Huh. Not going to be able to do as much with this one, but still in a better spot than if she would have had to kick at it. Thought she might go at that. Caught another roll too. Hate to keep bringing it up. I mean, she's a great player. She deserves it.
On all 3 games, all 3 misses, she's caught a pretty good roll. She's missing well when she does. It's funny how they turn around, though.
Sure, they always even out in the end.
Yeah. Nice hit. Is it going to work out? Or is it going to be a window? It worked out.
Yeah, and that's the point there, too. You can see Šarac approach the table, just went about her business, did what she had to do to give herself a chance to get back in the rack, and that's what happened, right? Just because your opponent gets one roll doesn't mean that's going to be the end result of the rack. You still got to give yourself a chance to fight back at that roll.
And when they get a few, you should always feel like my turn will come soon.
For sure. Those are a couple. Great shot there from Seoa. Purposely trying to stick the cue ball exactly where it ended up.
3 ball blocks to 1 railer.
Yeah, she has the right side rail. Kick safe options off that rail aren't great. First order of business is hitting the ball, though.
Oops.
Got down to the end of the shot clock there. Went 2 rails at it and actually gave herself a decent chance to kick safe it. Didn't quite work out, but great effort. Kind of in the middle here. 2 balls not in a great spot. Purposely ran into the 5 there because she knew she'd be on a good angle to pocket the 2. Best angle she could be to pocket on the 2. Like going 2 rails across here to the short side of the 3. Nice hit.
Nice call she got there. Now she's going to have a little of a hard time getting up for that 4 ball.
Yeah, it didn't get quite as straight as she wanted. Don't think you can really consider safe. You got to play with a bunch of right spin if you're going to be offensive. It's got some pretty elaborate fingernails going on there. What a shot. Great shot. She can come with the big shots when she needs it too. Back right in line now. And this is where she kind of goes into autopilot. Just kind of 2-3 stroking, keeping good pace. All standard position here. Gonna have to move the cue ball a little bit from the 9 and the 10. See how she gets on the 8. Kind of lying into playing the 9 in the corner. Gonna follow it though, play the side. Never a bad idea to play the closest pocket. Stunned it for the corner. Felt like if she was falling, she'd go all the way for the side, but this is fine as well.
I thought so. I thought that's what she would do there and then come down for the 10. She's pretty straight here to come down for the. Oh, yeah, that was to get the cue ball to that side for sure.
Yeah, she's cheating that part of the pocket. First real open shot for Šarac. She can, I mean, she can pocket it. Just kind of dead weight the cue ball back towards the 10. Probably got to play it with a little bit of right spin, which makes the shot a lot tougher. If she can pocket it with center ball, she will, especially because she's off the rail. Cueing pretty center at it. Such a tough shot at that distance to hit that thin of a ball.
Exactly.
She aired on the thin side too. You usually like to see players air on the thin side there.
Kind of just like when you cut a ball to the corner and missing it on the pro side.
Yeah. I feel like if you kind of dog it mentally, it's kind of a sign of undercutting it. If you overcut it, you gave it your best shot, kind of.
Totally agree. And 4 unanswered games. We'll go to a break and be right back.
Doesn't matter what the format is, the better player will still win.
This 10 ball to win the title. He is your champion. New world champion. Under-19s are the world champions.
And here we are back at the Sportspark Arena in Klagenfurt. Seoa to break the balls. 5th game of a race to 8. She leads 4-0. No aggressive shot on the 1. It was a dry break, so I'm sorry that was Šarac that broke the balls, because we are an alternate break.
Alternate break format in the women's event.
We've been calling another tournament that's been winter break, and I looked at the score and thought the same player would be breaking.
Couple kick safe options here. She's thinking about pushing it to there, which you don't really get, because I feel like she's in a better spot now. Trying to tempt her opponent into maybe trying some kind of kick safe that she feels is low percentage.
She's got a pretty good kick safe. As long as she kicks the ball, you know, doesn't get underneath it, she can stop it on right there for the stay behind the 5.
This is a big double kiss here. Yeah, she knows it.
I like the kick, but you got to make sure you stay on top part of the bottom part of the ball.
The
here.
left side of it, yeah. Passed it back. Interesting tactical play there. I think she tried to bait her into taking a shot at the kick safe, and she knows that if she did get it back, she can do something herself. They're not considering the rail first.
No, she doesn't look at it. I wouldn't take my. Well, she's already taken it.
If you cut the cue ball, or pardon me, the 1 heavily to the right, you can avoid the
kiss.
Yeah. That's a smart shot. Look at this.
And if it bounces, it
Caught
not
that
quite.
nick on the 9. Otherwise, it would have been a great shot. Very creative there, though. I didn't actually see that one. Nice shot.
Missed the whole ball.
Required a thin hit, no doubt. This is where she's got to dig down mentally.
Bojana?
Yeah, if she gets back to the table, especially in this rack, or just kind of clear your head and try to make something happen next time you get a chance.
You know, with the balls laying the way they are, it would take an error from Seoa not to complete the rack.
Yeah, I'd make her a favor to run out here. They're all kind of connecting to each other pretty well. Spinning the ball off the rail here, it's always dangerous, but she judged it well.
You know, when the ball's laid like this, there's not too much to say.
Yeah, just enjoy the beauty of the game.
Exactly. And especially the silky smooth stroke. She's moving the ball very well. Smooth, purposeful.
Kind of like a soft draw play here. Could just play natural and take the 7 in the corner as well. Nice hit.
Oh, and stayed on the bottom side of the 7 to
Perfect
come up
line
for the
still.
8.
Yeah.
Very nice shot.
Always maintaining an angle to get to her next ball. Might have to draw this one. Should be okay either way. Nice shot.
Nicely done.
Good shot of the eye pattern there from Seoa. Looked up and down 2 or 3 times. Looked at the object ball last.
That camera angle out of the pocket is kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Is that Mo, the cameraman, that's doing that one?
I don't know the crew, I have to be
Okay.
honest.
Well, there's Clementine on one camera, and I think it's Mo on the other. And we are at 5 games to 0. Seoa will be breaking the balls.
Hasn't been really successful on the break, but she's hitting him hard. Sticking with the side rail.
Well, you might say that she's been successful to the extent that she's sticking to the side rail break, which means it's not real offensive, more of a defensive break.
Sure.
And her opponent has yet to win a game.
Yeah, that's right. Made one on this one. No shot on the 1, though. Does have the left edge, but not much good is happening with the 1 if you hit the left edge of it. See how she thinks this one out.
I think she should choose to kick this ball.
Tough. I mean,
Uh,
could try to line it up with the 7. It looks like she's actually going to try to track the cue ball between the 8 and the side. Oh, it's a push. Pardon me. Yeah, I think you had to push there. Left her on an angle where she could possibly play the cue ball behind the 7. Fear in that one would be that banking the 1 into the 7. Kind of another tempting type push, though. Gave it back. She's played some interesting pushes in this match. I like them. They're both kind of like 50-50 propositions. That's where you want to be when you're pushing. Nice shot.
yeah,
Couldn't get the position, though.
she needed that outside English.
Side pocket's kind of in the way of the natural angle to kick the cue ball. 3's in the way of that track as well.
Extension, please.
If you go past the side pocket, you got to stun the cue ball a little bit because the cue ball will be tracking too long. Kind of tough. It's going to slide going that way as well. trying to tie something up here? Tie the 6 up with the 8? Did real well.
Good
Nice shot
call.
there. Only issue here is that she has ball in hand and she can play right into the 6, and the 3 is sitting right there for position as well. But she really didn't have much. I mean, she's in a real tough spot to even kick and hit the ball, so I don't blame her. Best hope for her here is that the cue ball doesn't get on a good angle on the 3. Good enough. It's going the wrong way, but she can probably play it with high and right. Nice shot there. 8 ball's blocking a lot of the pocketing tracks for the 6, but she'll just have to take a bigger cut angle on it. Come back up to the middle of the table here.
She went above the 8.
2 rails across here, and she's right back in line again. She's played a good match. As the score line indicates. Nice view of the Predator Bridge there. Seeing more and more rooms across the country outfitting with all Predator equipment, Predator tables, providing the full package.
Yeah, Klagenfurt has one in Albania.
I'm
Just
seeing now
opened.
full pool rooms though.
Yeah.
You know? Saw a post on Facebook today about a new room in Baton Rouge, Louisiana that outfitted with all tables, balls, bridges, lights. Look nice.
Well, these 16 tables here are for, I believe they're going to be for sale here in Austria, in Germany.
I'm sure someone
I
will
was
take up
talking
that
to
offer.
Mr. Beckman, and he was going to be taking possession of those. And we are at 6-0.
Kind of an odd match for Šarac. She hasn't really had like an open look at the first ball.
Our defending champion is defeating Yvonne Heibler 4-0. See a couple more matches. The young lady from, you mentioned Pan earlier.
Yeah.
Chinese, 6-0 over Manal Al-Khalaf.
Yeah, I believe she's a former world champion at
Yeah.
least once. Has won 5 or more major events in the past.
Brittany Bryan out of Canada, defeating Hai Jul Jin from South Korea. Sarah Rocha over Anna Riegler, 5-0. And the break here by Bojana was dry.
3 ball got in the way of the pocketing angle for the 1, so it's going to be another push here. Seoa's been really creative with her pushes. I like seeing what she's thinking here. This one, she's going to challenge her opponent into a tough pocketing position. I mean, there's times when you're 6-0 down where it's kind of like just fire, see what happens. Tough shot, though.
Well, she can see the right side of the 1, or the lower side as you see the screen now, and she can bring the cue ball around 2 rails below the 10, the 3, or the 6.
Yeah,
She's
the
got
1.
balls to play.
The 1 goes.
Well, she can
Yeah.
try to make it, or if she misses it, it could be a very
Like a 2-way.
it's a 2-way shot. Problem is, if she does
Nice
she
shot.
does get there, Position on this 2 ball is going to be a little tough.
Good shot.
I thought that would come around those balls on the outside.
Left corner.
Pretty quiet cueing action there, pausing at the cue ball for a long time. Certain style that a lot of top players use.
You know, next time I interview her, I think I'm going to ask her if she has a coach and who it is.
She's definitely a player with potential. She's probably her 2nd year on tour. And actually had some good results as well, right?
Yes, she's had some decent results. She's had some good finishes. A 3rd in the German Open, 2nd in the Austria Open.
Yeah, so those are serious finishes against strong fields. Nice draw stroke there. One thing that Seo's done very well in this match is when she's got in line, she's stayed in line. You know, that's
she's extremely good at that, from what I've seen. She her cue ball is just awesome. It works. She works it very, very well. Stays on the right side of the ball.
Sure. Bit of traffic heading back towards the 6. Not quite sure what she's looking at there. There is a lane between the 7-10 up one rail. Caught it perfectly. We're going to have one more round coming up for you guys tonight. It's going to be at 7:30 local time. Impressive performance by Seo here. One more match for her to make it back to the final 16.
You know, one of the things I forgot about Seo was that match she had with Earl that one time.
Yeah, I remember.
She went hugless.
Yeah.
And there's your race to 7. A 7-0 score. And the young lady from South Korea will move on to one more match before she gets to the final 32. And we'll be back with more action for you at 7:30 this evening.
Yep, be back in about half hour's time. Thanks for listening, guys. Talk to you soon.
Eric and George in the booth.